I think you've got to be a little bit insane to play this game, but that's, what less would you expect for the campus of Berkeley?
Actually, what really got Frank was I said, this is our one chance to be a world champion at anything. And I think that helped the seat, and so we went for it.
It started when this guy, Mark Hertline from Michigan, he'd played in the game there, moved to Berkeley to work at Lawrence Berkeley Labs and wanted to play.
For the first couple of years, we only had 2 or 3 or 4 people showing up every week, and Tom and me were pretty much the regulars. And 3 years ago, we finally got critical mass where we could show up, and then we said, hey, now we got a team. Why don't we go try out for some championships?
I'm Adam Politzer. I'm 27. I'm a biophysics grad student.
The thing about Adam's mustache that I'm wondering is just if he's like Samson, because he has such a deadly shot. I'm just wondering if we shave it, like if he'll start missing.
I'm Jeremy Schaefer from Berkeley, California. I do a lot of stuff, juggling, hand whistling, origami. This is right here is an example of my origami.
Hi, I'm Jim Sowers. I'm 48. I'm like a West Indian, man. I have 5 jobs. I DJ, I teach dance, work as a lawyer, and I serve on the board for San Francisco Cultural Arts Tradition.
I do physics and chemistry work. So it's I work at a synchrotron, which is a big X-ray generating facility.
Frank Olivier, Clown College, 1979. Started unicycling at age 11. Probably played my first game of unicycle basketball at age 12. Took it up again 4 years ago, and we are now number 2 in the world, hoping to change that real soon.
There's not all that many people who play it, so if you practice hard, you can actually be one of the best players in the world.
My short-term aspiration is for us to win the U.S. team, a U.S. team, which preferably would be the Berkeley Revolution, to win the World Championships. My bigger aspiration is to really see unicycle basketball grow as a sport, get more people involved.
I can't understand why it's not part of the Olympics yet.
The general reaction is, wow, it's really amazing that you guys are able to do that on those things. As I said, when you're playing at a high level, when you have people who are actually good, it's impressive.
So here's the deal about unicycle basketball and the World Championships. The championship teams have been Puerto Rico, Switzerland, right? Well, but here's the deal. So the Puerto Rican All-Stars, they have the best players from all over Puerto Rico, but you can drive across that island, from one point to another in pretty much an hour. So getting all the best players together, even though they have different clubs in different cities, is easy. Same with Switzerland. But we're sort of at a geographic disadvantage in terms of bringing the best players together and having them practice.
The Puerto Ricans are considered the best, but yeah, the Berkeley Revolution got second place on that. Unicycle basketball is, I'm not really into the competition thing, although, it's really fun to compete, but I don't mind sucking.
I think I could be the Shaq of unicycle basketball.
One of the personality characteristics of unicyclists is that they're always looking for a more difficult way to do things. That's why we got into unicycling in the first place. Once you've mastered this device, to see what else you can do with it. Almost anything you can imagine you can do on a unicycle has been done. You're on a unicycle, your hands are free. If you like to play basketball, you check if you can bounce a basketball.
I think if there was the last word, I would just encourage anybody that's inclined to try unicycling, and just to warn them, it feels impossible when you first try. I think adults forget how hard it was to learn to ride a bike. I don't think it's that much harder to learn to ride ride unicycle. It's just that we forget what it's like to really not know something and have to spend some time with it. But I think the rewards are great, and you know, especially for people that as we get older, we know that doing new things is really good for our brain. I think it's been like the most healthy thing that could have happened to me in the last 4 years. So I'm psyched to be doing the unicycling thing.